Welcome to Intuitive Flow. I'm your host, Mikaela Filar, intuitive energetic healer, medium, entrepreneur, and mindset mentor with a mission to help you step into your fullest potential by giving you the tools to rid yourself of limiting beliefs, love yourself unconditionally, and create the reality that you dream of living. It is time to transform your mindset, get unstuck, and step into the highest frequency version of yourself who has unshakable confidence. I am even answering your juiciest questions regarding all things intuition, manifestation, personal development, self-love, self-image, and helping you work through your dilemmas, intuitively guiding you to expand your mindset and level up in life. So turn up the volume and get excited for this intuitive flow. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Mikaela Filar. It's your host, Mikaela Filar, and in today's episode, we are going to get into the 8 things, not the 8 things, but 8 things that I did to no longer attract emotionally unavailable, narcissistic, love bombing men. All right, guys, strap in, get excited, grab a drink, turn your headphones up. Let's get into today's episode. I tapped into the energy of the collective last week, and I realized that a lot of you guys are like manifesting romantic partners. And I love that. I love that era for you. And I want to shift a perspective because I'm just getting this literally right now. I want to shift this perspective for you guys because I feel like what's happening is that we are in this era of life and we are so focused on what we don't have that we are not enjoying this era of life. And you guys, this era of fucking life is so fun. Like, you've got to shift your perspective to see how incredible it is. I just had a phone call with my girlfriend this morning and we FaceTimed and I FaceTime her and she's got a baby boy. He is young. He's like 8 months old, maybe a little older. He's not 1 yet, but he is the cutest and I love him so much. But she's got him, and he's teething. So she answers the phone. She's like, he was up every hour on the hour last night and I have gotten no sleep. I'm trying to get my work done, but I can't focus because he's like playing in the background and needs her attention all the time. And I'm in this era where, like, obviously I'm engaged. Bryson and I want to start a family and I have like mad baby fever, right? Like your girl is holding off. We are waiting. However, the baby fever is for sure there. And it's moments like this phone call that I had this morning with my girlfriend where I'm like, oh, I really need to soak in like the mornings that I have right now where it's literally just me and my dog. And Bryson's at work and I have the morning to I wake up at 6:30 so that I can get my workout in, get my walk in, make my breakfast before I start working for the day. And my mornings aren't always going to be able to look like that when we decide to start trying and have kids, right? So it's like that moment. What I'm getting at here is like in that moment, you get really grateful for like the era of life you're in. And I just remember when I was manifesting love that for a while, like before I was intentionally really knew about this work, like for a while, I was just like so fixated on getting what I didn't have, like getting to where I wasn't, right? In that moment, I was like, oh, like I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I wish I had that. And it wasn't until I truly was like, I'm so freaking grateful for where I'm at and what I have right now that I'm good. Like, I don't even want those things anymore. Like, yeah, I still want them, but it's not like I need this, right? Because whenever we feel like we need something, guess what? It means that we have it up on a pedestal. It means that we need to get neutral about having that thing. And we need to get present, meaning we need to get grateful for where we are right now and how far we've come and how close we are to getting it. Because incredible news for you. Whenever you see things like people having kids or getting married or getting engaged or getting boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever it is that you are wanting, and you're seeing everybody around you get those things that you want, that just means that you're an energetic match to have those things as well. God, source, universe, they wouldn't put that desire on your heart if it were not possible for you. You just have to hold on to the knowing that it is possible for you and take the physical action that you know is needed so that you can get there yourself. So, in this moment right now, if you are in the era of manifesting your dream romantic partner, I want you to get really freaking grateful for where you're at right now. Get grateful for the quiet nights you have at home alone. Get grateful for not having to check in with anybody ever because maybe your mom, but because you don't have to, right? Get grateful for not having to worry about having a jam-packed weekend because your significant other's friends getting married or having a birthday or having a barbecue or whatever the case may be, right? Get grateful for exactly where you're at right now. And I promise you, the more you do that, the faster the thing that you want is going to come. Because the more you want something, the further away you're going to push it. So if you cannot get your want down, you can, like, if you cannot get your want down, like, if Allie always says, if your want is high, kiss it goodbye, like, period. Okay. If you have a want of something, you are pushing it away. It's just the universal law of balance. It's just how it works. We've got to get neutral about wanting whatever it is so that we can be at a neutral and balanced place and become magnetic. The opposite of magnetism is neediness. So if you can stop being so fucking needy around the things that you are desiring to manifest in this lifetime, then you're going to become a magnet for those things. Okay. Focus on yourself, focus on exactly where you're at right now. Get grateful for where you're at right now and take the energetic and physical actions that you need to take in order to get it. Okay. But just trust that it's coming along with taking the action because you need 100% of the physical, 100% of the energetic. We're not just quote unquote trusting the universe here. We are manipulating our creator field to get what the fuck we want. Okay. Okay. Anyways, so today we are getting into 8 things that I did to no longer attract emotionally unavailable, love bombing, and narcissistic men. Before we get into that, I have to let you guys know that Glowed Up, my self-love and self-image mastery course, it is 6 weeks. There's a bonus module in there, which is like a $100 value of intuition training. And inside of this course, you will go from self-deprecation to unconditional love for yourself and your life. It is the blueprint that I used to skyrocket my self-love and self-image and become my dream person's dream person. The work that is in this course is absolute gold. And I created this course when, like, after I had manifested Bryson, because so many people were like, how did you do this? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And so I put everything that I did into this course. So if you are manifesting love, if you are in the era of like self-love, self-image, and skyrocketing those 2 things, you're going to want to snag Glowed Up before it is gone. This offer is ending soon. You have until the end of August to snag it, and then it is gone forever. Bye-bye. No longer with us. You can never have your hands on it. RIP. Okay? So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and either email my team below at info@mikaelaryanfilar.com, or you can just DM me on Instagram at Mikaela Filar. Okay? Amazing. So one more thing. I swear, then we're going to get into the episode. I do have my sessions, my one-on-one intuitive energetic healing sessions are filling up so fast. So if you are wanting to get the exact ingredients that you need to manifest, to program your creator field to manifest whatever it is that you are desiring, to see whatever obstacles or quote unquote blocks are in the way of you getting exactly what you want in this lifetime, then you are going to want to book a one-on-one session with me. I will go ahead and put the link for that in the show notes below. I'll put the link for Glowed Up in the show notes below. But if you take those 2 together, what we can do is you can take the course and like do all of the tools in there along with pairing that with a one-on-one session and you are massively expediting your timeline towards getting what you want. So if that's a romantic partner and that's what you want to focus on, then that's what we'll focus on during our session. Okay. If you want to focus on career or finances, then we can focus on career or finances. But a lot of the times people always we think that we have all of these fucking problems. And the reality is you've got like one problem, and that's you've got a self-image hole in your creator field. Like self-love and self-image are literally the key to manifesting everything that you are desiring. So again, this course Glowed Up is incredible for you to start, especially if you are new to this work. And if you are new to this podcast, hi, welcome. So sad because this is the end of the podcast. We are going to be ending it at the end of August as well, along with my other offers. So soak it all up. Soak it all up, ladies and gents, if you're a gentleman and you're watching this or listening to this. Anyways, I digress. Let's actually get into the episode. So here we go. We are getting into the 8 things that I did, or not but 8 things that I did when I wanted to stop attracting emotionally unavailable, narcissistic, love bombing men. All right. Number 1, started loving myself instead. All of that love that I was giving to people who didn't fully appreciate it, I started to give that love to myself. Think about all the energy that you're giving away to people who are not fully appreciating all of what you're giving them. That's crazy. Imagine what would happen if you started to give that to yourself. If you stopped people pleasing and you started to give all of that energy to you, because you are so much more deserving of it. And you prioritizing yourself and your needs and your desires is only going to help you. It's going to program your creator field to hand out the script to people, letting them know that they need to prioritize you. Don't you want a significant other romantic partner to prioritize you? I do. I did. So I did. So I started doing this. And now I have a man who prioritizes me. It's a crazy concept. Never had one of these before. Okay, I digress. Number 2, I penciled myself in. What do I mean by this? Hashtag date yourself, queen. Okay. And do not cancel. Do not cancel. Don't you dare cancel for anything or anyone else unless somebody has died. Period. End of story. Date yourself. Start treating yourself the way that you desire to be treated. If you want to be taken out on dates, like nice dates, start taking yourself out on nice dates. You deserve it. Spoil yourself. If you want to be spoiled, spoil yourself. This is an inside out world. And this is very important for you to remember. Pencil yourself in. Commit to yourself. If you want a romantic partner to commit to you, you have to commit to yourself. So pencil yourself in, pencil your time in, take yourself out on dates. Do not cancel on yourself. Commit to yourself. This is the same with anything else. It doesn't have to be like a dinner date or anything fancy. It could be literally like, I'm going to spend Friday night in and I'm going to make myself a nice dinner and I'm going to sit on the couch and have my favorite cocktail or mocktail or glass of wine. And I'm going to cuddle up with my Blinky and my dog or whatever animal you have or don't have. And I am going to watch my favorite show. Like that is you committing to yourself. And then not answering that text at 9:30 or anytime, any fucking text, bitch, past, honestly, the day of, like, you shouldn't even be making plans. If you're still in the dating phase, you shouldn't even be making plans with that man unless he, like, messaged you at least 3 days ahead, because you have a life, like you have a schedule, you are important. We're not answering messages or calls at 9:30 WYD. Like, no, nope, bye, ship has sailed, you're done. Okay. That is not what we're attracting. That is not what we are settling for. We want a man who prioritizes us, who pencils us in, who respects our time, and knows that we are not just sitting around waiting for them to text us or call us. Like, we have plans, we have a life. And if you're listening to this and you're like, well, I don't have a life, like I don't really do anything, and I just like sit around, and I would love for somebody to text me at whatever time and make plans. Okay, well, you do have a life. Start to make plans, start to pencil yourself in. That way you can get into the energy of somebody who you are desiring to be. You're desiring to level up in life. So what does the version of you who you want to be, like, what does their life look like? What does their schedule look like? Start to pencil yourself in. I remember when I was like really deep in this work, I always wanted like monthly massages, right? And like facials. And I bought the like super nice shower head, and I like that massaged you, and I would turn that on full blast and take like showers and call it like my little self-care night. And I would do a mask, and I would be like, I'm manifesting me being able to like do this like with a professional. Obviously, I don't want to like just take a shower and call it a massage. That is not the same, but you get the idea. Like, I was putting myself, I was like in the energy and like visualizing me like in a, on a massage table, like getting a massage while I was in the shower. But like, that's not actually how it happens. We know this, but you get the idea. Like, I was putting myself in the energy of somebody who lives that lifestyle. And it's just like a silly little example, but we want to pencil ourselves in so that we can attract somebody who does the same for us and who respects us and respects our time. Number 3, stop accepting the bare minimum. I realized that men opening the door for me, standing on the street side, buying me flowers, and telling me that I'm beautiful is the fucking least they can do. I shouldn't have to ask, and I shouldn't think that because they are doing these things that they have the same feelings that I do about them. All right? You guys, we have been, well, your girl, before I learned this, was accepting like the bare minimum and thinking that it was the best thing since sliced bread. Like, it's hilarious to look back on, because what the hell was I doing? But, you live and you learn. And I do not accept the bare minimum. Like, these are the bare minimum things. Like, if I ask, like, I shouldn't even have to ask. Like, you should just want to do these things for me. Period. End of story. If it makes my life easier, you should want to step up and provide. You are the man. That is what is like being in your masculine energy, is like providing. So if you want a man who is in his masculine and allows you to be in your feminine effortlessly, then you need to stop accepting the bare minimum and have that be the standard. That's literally the bare minimum. That's not even the standard. The standard is doing all of those things, being a gentleman, being a provider, not like asking you to split the bill. Like, that was something that I told Bryce. I think, like, I remember this specifically. We went out with like a group of his friends, like I think it was like 2 or 3 other couples. And when the bill came, all of the girls at the table, I'm not even being sarcastic, all of the girls at the table pulled out their wallets and their purses and were like, oh, like, do you want to split it? Or like, oh, and I just sat there with my hands down. I was like, uh, I literally remember like looking at him, and I'm like, that will never be me. Like, not saying that we don't ever split things, not saying that we don't, but like, I don't, like, our relationship has never been like that. Like, he has very much so stepped into the role of like a providing masculine man when it comes to that area, because I set that standard when we like first started dating. I wasn't like, oh, do you want to split the bill? Like, absolutely not. Like, if you want to be with me, like, you've got to like be in your masculine. That was something that I desired and that I wasn't going to settle for. And so Brayson has stepped up to that plate, and we've got to like give them space to do that. And if we are like hyper independent and I don't need no man, I could take care of myself, let me split the bill or let me pay for you, like, that's your choice. There's nothing, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like, that's not you being in your feminine. Like, if you being in your feminine is you being able to receive and not feel quote unquote guilty. I feel that when I am going out to dinner with a man, I expect them to pay. because that's just how it is, one. But two, I want, like, I am blessing you with my presence, with my energy, with my advice, with my, if it's asked for, with my beauty, with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're welcome. Like, that's the energy that I'm in. Okay. So the least you can do is like pay for my dinner. If you want to, like, I just go put makeup on, got dressed, like maybe bought a new outfit, maybe bought some new shoes, did my hair, did my nails. Like, I look good. I showed up for you. Now it's your turn to show up for me. Right. It's just the way that I think it is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with anything else, but like, I want to be in my feminine. I want him to be in his masculine, especially when, like, I am like the boss babe outside of our relationship, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, when it comes to coming home and being home, like, I want to take that off and I want to be in my feminine energy and I want him to step up. All right. So that's just is what it is. Anyways, accepting the bare minimum, like, we've got to stop. They should be messaging you like days prior to hanging out. They should be making the reservation. They should be driving and picking you up or calling you an Uber to take you from point A to point B. Like, they should be providing for you. Like, that is what a man, like, men love that shit. I'm going to let you in on something. The only time that they do not want to provide and step up in that role is when they can't afford to. And if that's the case, then they shouldn't be dating, in my opinion. Period. Oh, this might trigger some people. Anyways, okay. Next, I made myself a priority. Okay. I mean, this kind of goes into number one, but like I said, make yourself a priority. If I had plans, I do them no matter what comes up. I don't bail on myself because something else came up last minute. I'm making myself and what I desire to do the priority. So I'm not even just referring to like myself and like what the plans that I have with myself at that point. I'm also referring to plans that I have with my friends, right? Like, there, you hear it so much, like, people get into relationships and then they just fall off the face of the earth because they're just engulfed in their relationship and they stop hanging out with the people that they love, like, and building those friendships. And that was just something that I don't want to be and didn't want to happen. So I make it a priority to make plans and stick to those plans with my friends. If it's on a weekend, it's on a weekend. And Bryson has nothing to do, like, he understands. Like, that's something that I really much so love about him from the very beginning. Like, if I had plans with my girlfriends, like, he understood. He did his own thing, I do my own thing, and then we come together at the end of the night and it's great. Okay. So make yourself a priority with the plans thing. Yes. And also, just in general, like, you should always come first. You cannot show up as your best self, as your best, like, partner, mom, coworker, boss, whatever, whoever you are, whatever labels you identify with. You cannot show up as those labels if you are not prioritizing yourself first. If you are pouring from an empty cup, you are giving them half-ass you, a half-ass version of you. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a half-ass version of me. I want to be a full-ass version of me. Okay. So I'm going to prioritize myself. All right. A few more here. Healed from my past trauma. You guys, stop bringing up all of the bad things you've gone through in your past with men. It was a defense mechanism for me, for sure. I did it subconsciously to protect myself. Sort of like, I've already been through X, Y, and Z, so nothing you do will hurt me. You guys, leave it in the past and give the person a chance to show you what love is. Live your life with an open heart, period. Like, I cannot tell you enough how important this is. I feel like I used to, no, it's not a feel like. I know that I used to do this all of the time. I would talk about my exes or about what I've been through or about what they did to me, right? I was so in my victim matrix and I would just like complain and blame them for how I was. And guess what? That wasn't doing me any good. Okay. It was not doing me any good. It was not strengthening the relationship or the connection that was in front of me. And if you are holding on to shit from your past, it's time to let go. Like, do the work that you need to do to heal from your past. And that could be like cord cutting, a lot of journaling. Like, I can't tell you how many fucking letters, fuck you letters I wrote. I do these letters and they're fuck you letters, I call them, because you literally are just like throwing up everything that is on your mind when it comes to that person that you feel has done you wrong. And let this be a tool for you guys to take home. You guys literally do this to everyone in your life who you feel has done you wrong in general, especially when it comes to like your past with men, and just let it all out. Just let it all out. Let it all out. Okay. You got to release that shit, but not on your date. Okay. The person is there to get to know you. And it's to an extent, yes, we can share like, oh, like this is what I've been through, but like we're not going into dirty details. We're not letting it take up the entire date. We're just letting them know this is what I've been through. This is what I've done to heal. This is who I am now. Like, I get when it comes, like, when there's a time to like allow the person you're dating in to like let them know, like, this is what happened from my past. And like, I've done a lot of work around it. And let's say something like triggered you. Well, this is why I was triggered in this situation. But like, also, if that is happening, like if you are still getting triggered from a past situation, that's just a beautiful opportunity for you to heal and like look in on that even deeper, because triggers are just little reminders that you still have work to do. And I think that's a beautiful opportunity there. So people who trigger me, I'm like, thank you. Thank you for showing me where I still need to do some work. All right. But yeah, stop bringing your old shit into your new shit. Do the work you need to do to heal and like start fresh. It's not fair for you to allow what happened in your past relationship to dictate how you move through your future. Like, period, end of story. Live with an open heart, learn how to trust again, heal, period. Second to last, I got neutral. I stopped looking. I got clear on what I wanted in a romantic relationship, and then I forgot about it. I became so okay with being single and doing my own thing that I knew having someone else there would only be a plus, not my entire sense of happiness and purpose. For a very long time, I put my purpose, my happiness, my worth in if I was in a relationship or if I was being loved by somebody else. And that's just not fair to put that kind of responsibility on somebody else. So you got to get neutral. You got to get okay with being alone, being present, like I talked about at the beginning of this episode. Okay. Okay. And last but definitely not least, communicate. Communicate and be clear with the person that you are dating on what you are looking for, and do not settle for anything less. If they are not on the same page, then it was nice to meet them. Bye bye. Okay. Okay. Literally, I think it was like the third time Bryson and I hung out, and I was like, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not like dating to just date anymore. I'm dating because I'm looking for a husband. And if you like aren't dating to get married and like that's it for you, then like we're not on the same page, and it was nice knowing you. And he immediately said, oh no, I'm dating to get married. Like, I'm down. And I was like, okay, cool, let's go. And then here we are, engaged. Yay. So if you find yourself attracting situationships or men who do not value you or do not prioritize you or do not commit to you, or men who are narcissistic or love bombing, there's something in your energy that is attracting that. And it's time to shift and heal so that you can attract what you actually do want. Like I said, Glowed Up is the blueprint to get you started. A one-on-one session is going to anchor all of that in. and get you the exact thing that is blocking you, that is your obstacle that we need to work through with the exact physical and energetic tools channeled straight from your higher self and will expedite you towards your highest timeline. All right. That is all that I've got for you guys today. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, screenshot this, share it to your Instagram story. Let me know how you liked it. I love hearing from you guys. And as always, we will chat soon. Bye.